friends, we are again at Age No Bar, and this time we have an expert with us who is expert in the psychiatry. She's a psychiatrist, Dr. Pradnya Diwan, and she has about, I guess, 25 years of experience in psychiatry. And we would like to know from her what are the psychological sides of a midlife crisis. So, welcome, doctor. The first question is, what is midlife crisis?
Midlife crisis is emotional and psychological changes which occur particularly in age ranges ranging from 40 to 60 years approximately. There are various changes physically also occur and psychologically also.
Okay.
Mainly the reason is because of change in personal life and professional life and the roles which you have in your life. So there is significant change in this time.
Right.
So a lot of symptoms and signs come up and a lot of behavior changes people face.
Okay.
So this particular thing is midlife crisis.
Right. So what are the signs? Like how does one say that?
Generally, there are different signs which people face. Of course, there is little difference in male and females also.
Right.
But overall, if we speak, then there are emotional changes. A person becomes irritable, gets upset, feels like crying without any reason.
Right.
There are also sleep disturbances are there. May think back, think negatively, may have guilt feeling, or may repent for certain things in life. There may be significant increase in sexual drive or decrease in sexual drive.
Okay.
That is it. Some people are worried about their health, about small things in life, about bodily symptoms. They get worried continuously.
Right.
And sometimes in some cases there may be affairs with person much younger to you because of the changes in sexual health.
Right.
And with ladies especially because of the menopausal changes and hormonal changes, other symptoms also come up which may be related, which may be mixed up
Right.
with midlife crisis.
Right. So yeah, that's the very important thing that you said, that menopause is also something that occurs in a similar age, and hormonal and physiological changes also occur. So the question is normally, whom do I go to? Like, because is it because of my body or is it because of my mind? So should I go to a gynac for consultation, or should I be seeking the psychological help?
Mainly if you have emotional symptoms and if you don't have changes in your frequency of periods or the flow or bleeding or any other such kind of things, or less of physical symptoms and more of psychological symptoms,
Right.
then it is better to see a psychiatrist first. But if you feel that there are significant bodily changes are there,
Right.
then it is better to go to a gynecologist. Either way, whomsoever you approach,
Yeah.
if you need another specialist, then definitely you will have referral towards it.
So it is a good idea probably to discuss even mental issues with a gynac, and the vice versa.
Yes.
Like
And most important thing I would like to point out is many people feel that mood changes or depression or stressed out feeling is a part of normal menopausal process.
right.
But it is actually not like that. Those two are separate processes.
Okay.
Even if you are stressful or depressive, mood symptoms may be precipitated by hormonal changes.
Right.
But both these things have to be addressed separately.
Right.
Like your hormone replacement or any other therapies related to menopause
Right.
may not decrease your depressive symptoms or mood changes. So
Right.
this particular thing should be.
Right. And are there any points, because normally what happens with particularly women in this age is we are so used to ignoring ourselves, like since beginning.
Yes.
We are like, we come the last in our priority list. So are there any signs where you should seek help? Like if this is happening, it's not normal and one should go and seek help.
Definitely, because in short, I'll tell you the difference between men and women. Like if you have men start worrying about their physical health and they feel that they're back-footed and all that. So these are different kind of things which men face.
Yeah.
Women similarly, I told you, because of there may be difference between their role is changing and their they're from caretaking women, suddenly it changes to freedom.
Right.
So something like that happens.
Yeah.
So in case whatever is your nature or your personality, if you feel that you are not you, if you or others feel that there is significant change just in your nature or your behavior, any otherwise symptoms signs I have earlier mentioned.
Yeah.
If these signs are coming up or you are facing extreme negative thoughts, even suicidal thoughts also you get.
Yeah.
So definitely you need to seek help. But if you feel there is little bit change,
Yeah.
so one should not put it on that it is midlife crisis, it will go away on its own, or it is this in this phase I am facing this, it is menopause. So just not to ignore, and if you are not you, you should definitely seek help.
That's
and
very
share your feelings and leave it on to the mental health professional.
right.
How to deal with this particular.
Right. Yeah, that is very important. If you are not you, then of course there is some problem which needs to be addressed. And lastly, one more thing is now the women are also changing their roles in general. Like previously, women used to be only housewives, homemakers. Now they are also working. So, are there additional issues with women who are working and in their midlife crisis, or they are reduced because they have already something to be busy with?
One or two things I would like to point out that working women also face all those type of changes which housewives face. So that is one important thing. But little bit midlife crisis goes earlier the main midlife crisis one. Then midlife crisis we will say that in career they have achieved something, they are settled down, and at a particular time they may feel there is nothing more to achieve.
Right.
And at the same time, because of role changes or because of increasing responsibilities, decreasing responsibilities, they are in little bit two minds that whether to focus, because their responsibility at workplace is also increased, and it is possible that particular time they may feel stagnant, and they lose their drive to progress further as compared to men. Men keep on progressing till the end of their career, but it may not be same with females. That so it is like it becomes stagnant. So we can call it some other term like work crisis or something. We'll say. So they step out of that competition which is there, and then they may look back and they feel, why did I struggle so much? Why did I give so much time to my career? And that kind of thoughts also may come.
So may become a little complacent and slow down. Yeah, that's true. And as you rightly said, a proper help at proper time can be taken. And midlife crisis, my friends, midlife is not to be having a crisis. Midlife can be much better, much brighter, more rejuvenating, I would say. And for mental health particularly, age is no bar. You can have good mental health at any age, including your midlife. Seek help if you have any issues going on. Talk to the right person, the right medical professional, and I think you will be as happy as you want to be. And as Dr. rightly said, you will be you, not anyone else. Thank you. Thank you so much.